Good morning, evening, afternoon, I'm Tato Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we're playing Find Love or Die Trying. Previously, we had like this awkward moment with Yui because she's like, I love you! And I'm like, yeah, but no! And then we still had to make out with her for the sake of ratings. And then we asked Kat if we'd be able to, if she'd let us run away, and she said yes, and now we're stealing cookies from Violet on our third date with her. And that's where we left off. Hopefully everything ends up okay. Ow, hot! Yeah, I figured that would happen. Dumbass. I flung the cookie into my mouth. Anyway, it's still going to be hot. Worth the pain! Damn, that was delicious. Wait a moment. You silly goose. You never fail to make me laugh, Matilda. I quite admire that. I did a mocking bow with my arms behind my back and put on my best fancy accent. The pleasure is all mine, milady. That's not my best fancy accent, but I feel like that's Matilda's. You've heard my really bad British accent, have you not? It's so bad. I feel like I've offended everyone with a British accent with my British accent. Stop, you. I wolfed down another cookie. Hell yeah. You do know those are for sharing with everyone, right? I'm part of everyone. What's the problem here? We laughed together at the bit we were performing. Ah, that reminds me, Matilda. What's up, Violet? It's come to my attention that this show will be ending quite soon. Yeah, it is. Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left here to do something I've always longed to do. And what is that? What I want is to go on a date, the kind that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about. Having a picnic, watching a movie at the theater, a long walk on the beach, even something crazy like a paint night. And then we can watch the sunset go down together, and it'd be so romantic. Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. I think we can make that happen. Can we now? Which one? Why not all of them? That's a lot to do in a day. She's got the most beautiful smile. Damn. Really? You've got to be kidding me. You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. Yay! She did a little cheer and dance. Gosh, I can't stop smiling. Looking at her. That said, I have no idea what to do. Guess this'll be touch and go. It wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic. She pulled out a basket from behind. She just had a basket behind her the whole time. Care to join me in the lovely outdoors? I was just expecting Bun Bun to come. I'm sorry, Bun 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 to come and ruin our picnic. I wouldn't miss it for the world, Violet. Oh. We walked outside for a while and settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and sunlight for our picnic. There was her silver hair caught in the sunlight. It was enough to make you believe in angels. She was so beautiful. Angels weren't pretty though. They were terrifying. Dig in. I've brought plenty. Please don't hold yourself back. I've got to be the luckiest person alive. Save that talk for after you try this. I'm letting you have the first bite. Should I be worried? I smiled as she pouted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. Egg roll or okay, yeah, an egg roll, like the rolled eggs. Called it. I'm the luckiest person alive. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're here next to me, Violet. You've made this week so special. I feel the same way, Matilda. And there's more where that came from. You're absolutely right. I've got something prepared for just the two of us. You owe me, Matilda. We enjoy the delicious food conversation over the rest of the afternoon. We walked back to the mansion in hand, smiling all the while. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island. I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion. The game room? I suppose it makes sense that this could also be a movie theater, given the size of the TV and whatnot. Various things you could stream things on. I'm not surprised. Tara's pretty territorial, about this room from what I've seen and heard. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. I did a little jazz hands at the TV. Ta-da! Violet clapped as if I had just put on a performance of a lifetime. I made a dramatic bow, then took a look at what movies we had in store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy, medieval movies, war movies, a few superhero movies, and last but not least, a horror movie. If I put on a rom-com from what Violet was saying earlier, this would definitely be her favorite. I like how her facial expressions are changing. I really like details like that because it feels like the character is still interacting with you even if they're not saying anything. I started the movie, then went back and sat next to Violet with my arms around her. The story was about a girl who moved to a place called New York to become a writer, falls in love with a boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. It wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced for the whole movie. Me, I was more entranced by her. After the credits rolled, Violet practically burst into tears. This was the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. My whole life. Then how about we take a scene you liked from the movie and turn it into a painting? Oh my. Oh my gosh. You didn't. Just wait right here for a second. Okay. I had no idea where to find art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone who could, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the sitch. You've got some nerve putting this together at the last minute. But, I like that about you. Also, this is good for ratings, Kat. This is a very elaborate date. I mean, sure, we're not turning people into monkey zombies that want brains and bananas. Or flying a plane in the air and then crashing it. Or stealing a boat. Or going into a virtual reality and getting stuck there in pigeons. But still, it's a lot. It's very realistic, but a lot. 4. Set up everything they need for a paint night in the main hall of the mansion. Stat. Aw man, I just finished my shift. Even better, you've got free time for this. And so, we started painting on canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of Violet and I watching the movie together. A scene from the movie. I feel like this is more romantic. Well, I'll paint a picture of us watching the movie together. Violet and I watching the movie together. This counts, right? What are you painting, Matilda? I'm painting a picture of us watching the movie together. It's the most beautiful scene from the movie, you know? It'd be a shame not to capture it. You're quite the flirt, you know that? But I like that about you. Her smile could melt the coldest heart. So, which scene are you painting, Violet? I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy that she loves him. It was just so romantic. She sighed like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting her whole heart into her painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads and was working from there. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artwork. She's an incredibly talented artist. Me, not so much. That was embarrassing. But man, it was worth it just to see her smile and break into laughter. Her laughter was interrupted by a gurgle from her stomach. Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me make that sound. But who cares now? You can't really control that. Your body just kind of does it. Violet was unstoppable at this point. Is it time for dinner? I do believe it is. Yes, a fancy place. This fancy restaurant inside the mansion. I volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant that we went to on our first date, so we did. Apparently, she was trying too hard to be prim and proper back then, and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm, almost literally, almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world, and laughing about scenes in the movie and our little artsy adventure. Then finally, we went for the long, awkward walk on the beach. I really do like this beach. I like the little breaks here in the waves in the sky. We held hands as we walked along the ocean. The waves of the ocean seemed to play music for us as we skirted by. At times, we talked without end. At other times, we enjoyed each other's company in warmth and silence. Either way, we were as happy as can be. We talked about the how. We talked about the how the past. Okay. We talked about the how the past, the present, and future. We were so different than before because of each other. You know, Matilda, if you asked me to marry you right now, without a doubt, I'd accept. I know it sounds quite crazy to say that in such a short period of time, but I just know. She kissed me passionately with everything she had. And what came next was a perfect ending to our lovely date. Come closer. Oh, I didn't do a yes or no thing there. After my date with Violet, I waited around outside till the time I'd expect to see Kat, but she never showed up. I guess she already has enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are already gone too. I like how it's dark outside, So sometimes in visual novels, like when you have like these indoor things, it just has like that white glowy light no matter the time of day. It's just like it's night out, but like outside it's just like oh holy light. So it's nice that there's effort in that. Not here either. Ah, Kat was at a table, writing something down at a frantic pace, with one hand against her head. Hey Kat, what's up? Hmm? Oh, hey Matilda. I didn't see you there. How are you doing? That depends on what you're ominously writing. You look just like someone who just realized I was dead meat. Oh, this? Don't worry about it. Somebody's dead meat, but it's not you. Yay? I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheets. Two was working on. Being an accountant was really never in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down. I'll be stuck here for a while anyway. Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat at the table. So, how'd today's date with Violet go? Awesome. It was awesome. Being with Violet makes me feel like we're on top of the world. Somehow she takes my breath away with how cool she can be, and at the same makes me laugh like a child alongside her. I had no idea that I'd fall for her so hard after our first meeting, but I couldn't help myself. And now, what I want most is to make her the happiest woman in the world. Now, that's what I like to hear. I had my doubts at first, but you two really stole the show. And with good reason. I feel like our viewers, got to see a glimpse of what your lives together would be like. Maybe the mess in the kitchen won't be from the dough next time, Oh, Kat, you. No comment. Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if what you've said to each of the girls really is true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day, and you'll be able to finally leave this place. And you'll tell me what my old life was like? Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point. You look like you've got something on your mind. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I'd ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The ratings requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's going to be fine, don't worry. I've made it this far. Nothing's going to stop me from making it to the end. I hope so, for your sake, Matilda. So, when I'm out of here, what are you going to do? Are you going to move on to the next killer dating show? I didn't know you were my career coach. You want to know my 5-year plan too? I get the feeling that 5 years from now, you'd rather not be here. There's no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's really all anyone can do in the crazy world. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Good luck, Matilda. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I'll see you later. Night. Tomorrow's going to be the last date. I'll need all the rest I can get. Guess I'll call it a night. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you, and only you. Waking up next to Violet felt like waking up next to an angel. Whoa! We woke up next to Violet? Oh my. We had a boom boom room moment. We had walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcomed. For several minutes, all I could do was watch her silver hair catch the sunlight. She was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Morning, Matilda. Morning to you too, Violet. Do you mind if we just, perhaps, stay here for a spell? Not one bit. Fantastic. She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all her strength. No take-backs. We laid together in the bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. I don't want this moment to end. I simply cannot wait till we leave here together, Matilda. We will be the greatest partnership for all time. An empire like no other. Yes, they will make shows about us. They'll be on Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Prime. They'll have mini seasons and then spin-offs. It'll be fantastic. People have like dances or parties based off of like Bridgerton. I do like an ambitious woman. It's time for you to spend some time with another girl, no? Yeah, sorry about that. It's the contract. It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's the very nature of the show. Do entertain yourself with whoever today's date will be. But know that anything she could offer would pale to what a queen could. Oh great, this guy's back. Well, we'll see what this douche has to say in the next episode and our final date. We'll see how it goes. Till then.